what's happening world? Scott Stikane here. This is the House of Sticks channel. Again, today we're going to talk about how much you should charge for the work that you do. So hey, stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a little math today, so get excited. Yay, hooray. Go math. This is Google Sheets. If you don't know about Google Sheets, and you have a Gmail account, Google offers you a lot of free things that you can use in order to help your business go. So I've opened up a new Google spreadsheet here in Google Sheets. Figuring out how much or how little or what the right price is for you to determine what you need to charge your client is really an issue of math. So I'm gonna stop just for a minute, get on the soapbox here. I struggle so much with people who are willing to charge $200 and $300 for a video. The thing that kills me is when you have people that are willing to make $400 videos. You're not running a business, you're running a hobby. You are just making ends meet to say, absolutely, you know what? I'm making it work, but you're not. You're just, someone's actually paying you. I've got a spreadsheet open in front of me that's recording just for your sake. I'm plug some numbers in here that are pretty conservative, mush them around however you want to, but for our sake, we're gonna take a look at these. These are expenses at the top here, right? These are all the things that you need on a daily / monthly basis. If you're looking at a yearly spend for all this stuff, it's $22,000 a year, which would take you $1,900. That all of these numbers right here are wrapped up into this number, and salary. Your business expenses, you're gonna have to pay yourself. Plus you've got marketing and tools and camera equipment and software like Adobe Creative Cloud. Cost of doing business, this is bookkeeping, this is all the other sort of miscellaneous things that are gonna go into your business. So you need another $1,200 a month to survive. So with that $1,200 extra, you are going to add on top of that your taxes of 30% to all of this, which means you're gonna need $1,664 plus your salary means you need $3,500 plus per month, every month to make your business go. So $42,000 is what you need. If you make $50,000 and you have 27 pay periods, let's say you get paid bi-weekly, that means that you have a gross take home of $1,850, depending on your company's insurance plan, depending on 401k, depending on, taxes in your state and your local government, all that stuff. You probably take home around $1,300 as a gross payment, which means that every month now you're gonna say, I need to make $1,300 times 2, $2,600. Wait a second, we're talking about making $3,400, $3,500. Well, the difference here in these two is now your company basically wraps up all these things for you. You're not paying for your own marketing. You're not paying for your own tools. You're not paying for your own software. Your company takes care of all of that. So when I start talking about corporate America and I say that there is no such thing as security, I'm saying that your company is paying for all of these things right here that you may not think that you need, but you do. Your company pays for those, but they do it at such a cost because this is all you're ever gonna make. You are trading your time and your talent to have somebody else pay for these things. These things are not that expensive if you're not making $400 a year. Now, the easy thing about figuring out how much you need to do business, how much each individual project you need to do, how to calculate that is this. Take this number right here, this $3,500, and you're gonna say, how many projects do I need to do every single month? Well, crap. If I need to do one project every month, just one project, then I need to charge $3,564. That means I get one project a month. Each project that I charge every month needs to average $3,564. That's how you start running a business. The problem a lot of young creative people get into is that they only start charging people for this. And they think, man, all I need to make is $1,900. I've got 4 projects I need to make. Crap, 1,900. I need to charge $442 every project. The problem is you don't have a way ever to buy a new camera. You don't ever have a way to buy new tools. You don't ever have a way to upgrade your software. You're stuck. Charge more. The best way for you to get a raise, ask for it. Just tell somebody, you know what my price is? My price is $3,400 or $3,564. Do you know what you probably should do? You should probably start this at $5,000. I understand that specific projects come up. You've got the meal projects and you got the reels, and then you've got the other ones who are a little more lucrative. You're never going to show anybody. Those are the ones you have to stick your ground or pass on. Right? The ones that you really just want to do because you love them and you think the client is going to give you the opportunity to do more work or be a stepping stone to the next one, take them cheaper. Or you make a promise to me, you make a promise that you do not do those projects anything but excellently. Back to here, how do you figure out your hourly rate for things? So go back to this $3,500 number. You're going to take that $3,500 and how many hours are there in a working week? Well, you know that there's 40 hours in a week. 40 hours per week. That means that hours per month equals this times 4. In some cases there's 5, but for the most part we're going to use 4. So here we've got 160 hours every month. So we're going to take this number right here, we're going to divide it by this 160, and we're going to get $22.28. That means you need to make $22.28 every hour, 40 hours a week this year. If you're running your own business, this is a minimum, $22 an hour. Let's say you're not actually working 40 hours a week. You actually have 10 billable hours. You see what that did? You now have to charge bill at $90 an hour. Now you say, Scott, that's a crazy amount of money. No, it's not. You cost $90 an hour. You better make sure that you are producing an asset that looks like 90 bucks an hour. So in a day, what does my day rate need to be? If you can figure out how many hours it's going to take you to make that number, let's say you're going to work 5 days this month. If you need 5 days this month, if you're working in the video production world, you're going to say this, my day rate is going to have to be equal to this divided by the number of days I can work this year. Okay, so number of days worked, number of days worked. Let's say I'm going to work 10 days. My day rate effectively needs to be $356 a day. So let's take this down to 5, $700. You need to make sure that you are charging appropriately for your work. 1, make sure you know what these numbers are. Adjust the numbers accordingly. Always keep that in mind. Know that that's what I need to make every month to make this business work. Know how much it's going to take for your business to survive and stick to your guns, man. Number 2, make sure that after you know this stuff, that you stick to it. Make sure you understand the numbers and then you put them into actual practice. Finally, number 3, make sure that all of the work that you're charging for is really good. People are going to be able to figure you out pretty quickly. You need to make sure you're providing a really excellent product at a really decent price. Is this going to be helpful to you at all? I'll save this. I'll put a link in the description below for it. Make some comments below. I'd love to answer them. I'd love to be a tool. I can help you solve the business problems that you have and hopefully make you successful. Hey man, I'm in your corner. If you got questions, ask them, subscribe. Anyway, I'm out. See ya.